McGlashan set to tip it up against Laritz. Two great games earlier this year. Each team won on their home floor. Can the Hawks defend home court again in Manchester? Laritz back into the hands of Latham, and we are underway here in the 2-3 matchup of the NE10 semifinals. Starting five on both sides, average double figures. Neither team runs especially deep on the bench, so you'll see these 10 on the floor most of the game. Fired inside on the cut. Latham lays it up and in over the top of Tension. Good aggressive take there by the junior point guard. Tension off the early screen. McGlashan thought about the three, drives at Laritz, fires to the corner. Open man Becker off on the three, and Laritz pulls in the rebound.
And that was great, fantastic ball movement. Little fake out there in the middle, pass to the outside, but couldn't finish.
Hard drive, right. Kinsey kicks, open corner three. Webb is good. So Bentley drops down its first two buckets in a mini 5-0 run to start things off for the Falcons. Becker, Arbuckle, McGlashan behind the screen. Steps back, lines up a three. Too strong, and it goes off the shot clock and in. It will not count. McGlashan not happy. He knows he was very close to getting that to go.
Still 5 points, though, not too far. You know, we've seen that these teams have both come back this year from winning certain games, especially in those split games that we talked about earlier. So
Hawks actually came from behind in both games. They had a dreadful first half here in the early season meeting against Bentley, then dropped 50 in the second half. Latham off the mark on the three. Becker will track down the rebound. And then in the second half down in Waltham, the Hawks erased what was at one point a 24-point deficit. Got back even, but then Bentley had another run left in it to win the game late. Arbuckle wants it against Latham, squares him up. Arbuckle the inside-out dribble, finds Taylor on the wing, no room for the shot. Reset with 8 on the shot clock. Becker drives, Becker in the lane, kicks it back out. Tension got to make something happen. Tension, tough fadeaway, right. Kinsey blocks the shot, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Excellent defensive start here for Bentley.
That was absolutely incredible right there. Really couldn't get a shot off, and that's just the key to victory for them. They have to shut down that St. A's offense that's been explosive all year, and if they continue to do that, have a great shot here today, but that was phenomenal.
Hawks 0 for 3 to start. There's Latham dishing it off to Webb. Looking for Laput, now looks inside to Laritz. Backs in on McGlashan, the former D3 All-American. Laritz turns, kicks. Latham thought about the three. Tries to get Taylor off balance, drives, spins it up, and can't get it to go. Hit the floor hard. Arbuckle wants transition, but Bentley's back. Taylor, the trail man, misses the three. Rebound tipped back into the sea of Falcons.
A lot of misses thus far, a lot of off shots here for the Hawks. See if they can clean it up.
0 for 4, 0 for 3 from deep is St. Anselm to start this one. Hard drive, Laput hangs and hits off the window. Took the contact and finished anyway. 7-0 run to start for Bentley over the first 3 minutes. Tension off the high ball screen. Hands it back. McGlashan to the corner. Arbuckle fakes, drives, steps around a defender. Count it, and the foul. Well, it was Tyler Arbuckle who got the Hawks offense going early on Sunday against Pace, and he's trying to get them going again here tonight.
Absolutely drove it on the inside, fought for that, got the extra point, or the opportunity for an extra point here.
Foul is against Brian Wright Kinsey, his first, only the first team foul. Don't expect a lot of whistles in this one. These are two of the best teams in the country, top 10 both, in terms of fewest fouls per game.
Arbuckle 65% from the line, makes that one right there. Now it's back within 4.
See if that settles the Hawks down on offense a little bit. Latham searching, finds Webb, over to right Kinsey. Back up top, Mason Webb behind the screen. Laritz with a catch. Laritz hands it off. Latham thought about the three, passed it up. Back out to right Kinsey, drives with 4 on the clock, got right by Taylor and all the way for 2. Right Kinsey just hit an extra gear and Zach Taylor couldn't keep up there.
Defense for the Hawks looking off a little bit. See if they can recuperate here. Almost a turnover there by Becker.
Fires across, McGlashan for three, too strong. Hawks off the mark from deep here to start things off, 0 for 4 from downtown. Bentley's utilized it to a 9-3 lead. Long two is good. LaPut make that Webb, knocking that one down. Mason Webb, 5 early points. Bentley an early 11-3 run. Becker thought about the three, passed it up, gets it into the hands of Arbuckle. McGlashan sets the screen. Arbuckle wants Leritz. Now tries to get it inside. Arbuckle spins, almost traveled with it. Leritz just strips him clean.
Hawks offense seems to be a little bit out of sorts here, not getting the shots that they want, and the costly turnover there.
Leritz to the baseline. Muscles his way in on McGlashan. Powers it up off the window, but it won't go. McGlashan doing a good job holding his ground there. Tension, crossover, drive to the corner, extra pass. Becker for three. In and out.
Another miss there, and another unfortunate shot there for the Hawks. Haven't made the mark yet tonight. Just unusual for them.
Best three-point shooting team in the NE10, 0 for 5 from deep to start the ball game. Webb gives it up to LaPut. Into the hands of Leritz. LaPut gets it back with 10 to shoot. Drives at Becker. LaPut, extra step, hangs, doesn't get the bounce. Taylor tied up with Leritz underneath, and Leritz scores the rebound. Taylor was afraid of landing on him, and Wright Kinsey makes him pay on the second chance opportunity.
And thus far, it's been all Bentley. Stayed right there with the ball, got the rebound, and ended there with the points. And now they got a 10-point lead. Let's see if the Hawks can come back here and make some magic happen.
Taylor thought about the three, almost walked with it, gets it back across the tension. Becker out of the corner, resets. Tension off the screen, drives all the way inside through the double team, doesn't get the bounce. Hawks offense still sluggish, and Bentley building an early double-digit lead here. Falcons readying some early subs. Latham the drive and fake, Wright Kinsey open. In and out on the three. Another offensive rebound though. Leritz, Latham, quick trigger. Short on that one. And Taylor all alone for the rebound.
And that's something that the Hawks have to focus on more often. Getting those defensive rebounds is going to be key to getting more points up on the board.
Home fans trying to get the Hawks into it. Becker on the drive. Gets the lay-in on the blow-by. First bucket for Becker. Hawks now 2 for 9 from the field. And both of their buckets have come on layups. Latham on the drive, all the way underneath. Circles it back out. LaPut got Becker, slipped it to Leritz for two. Nice handoff there by LaPut.
And that ball movement, if you saw right there, was fantastic. Underneath the hoop there and just the easy bucket.
LaPut got the quick step, drew the defender, handed it off for an easy layup. Becker swings to tension, drives. Becker on the wing, got his man up in the air, drives again and scores. Great ball fake on the shot by Becker, and the C's parted for another easy lay-in. Inside, Leritz again. Matched up with McGlashan. Oh, got him up in the air. Count it, and the foul. That is old school post move from Matt Leritz.
And this has been nothing but Bentley thus far. They really have controlled it pretty much the entire first half here thus far, and the Hawks got to look to change it around here. Starting here with, hopefully for the Hawks, that these two free throws miss.
Kellen Bohannick just checked in for Bentley, a senior out of Ohio. As Leritz converts at the free throw line, he'll head to the bench. Isaac Martin replaces him, a senior from Atlanta, Georgia. This is a veteran Bentley group. LaPut and Latham, the only non-seniors really in the rotation. Arbuckle, crossover, drives into Latham, hangs and hits off the window. Tough finish there by Arbuckle. He's got 5. Bentley still doubling up St. Anselm, though, 18-9, almost 8 minutes gone in the first half. First touch on the offensive end from Martin, moves it to LaPut. He takes on Arbuckle, backs him into the paint, stumbles and scores. Arbuckle wanted to travel, didn't get the call. LaPut gets 2. Bentley seemingly getting whatever it wants right now on the offensive end. Tension on Bohenik. Kicks to Becker. Backing in, turns into LaPut. He's double teamed to the corner. Taylor a three. Splash. That's a big one for the Hawks. They had been 0 for 5 from deep. Taylor gets him going with a triple there.
And that could have been the shot there that gets this team motivated and going. You saw the crowd explode on that shot. We'll see if this pushes the Hawks forward.
LaPut spins, kicks. Three-pointer Bohenik. Too much. McGlashan the rebound. Tension with a skip in his step, driving kick. Arbuckle thought about it, passed it up. Behind the back dribble, shake and bake, 19-footer, no, but a foul. He was taken down on the landing. Foul will be on Latham. And the nifty dribble drew some oohs and ahs.
What a heck of a move that was if he would have capitalized on it. But nonetheless, we'll get 2 shots here and try to bring the Hawks closer.
And Jay Lawson wasting no time. He's going to get Brian Wright-Kinsey right back into the ball game. As part of the NE10 all-defense team. First year that all-conference group was put together. And Wright-Kinsey was the lone Bentley representative among the 5. Mason Webb will get his first breather. Arbuckle knocks down the freebie. He's got 7 of the Hawks' 14 points. As close as the Hawks have been since the first couple minutes of the ball game.
Absolutely, and all started with that 3 from a few moments ago. We'll see if that momentum can keep them going forward.
LaPut working on Arbuckle. Rises for a 3 and buries it. Zach LaPut steady as they come. Settles things right back down for Bentley and boosts the lead back to 9.
That just shows right there why he was named the NE10 Player of the Year. Fantastic shot there. And of course, you got LaPut as well, who loves to drop those threes, and that was a perfect shot for him.
Arbuckle with the answer. He's in double digits already with 10. Top 2 scorers in the NE10 putting on an early show. LaPut again with Arbuckle. Backs him to the mid-block. LaPut turns, fades, and gets the bounce. This might turn into almost a mini one-on-one game at this stage. Arbuckle wants it. LaPut's on him. Arbuckle jab step. Crossover. The spin, and LaPut shut him down.
You know, that's the matchup we're going to see all night between those two.
Becker drives. Tough elevation, and he found the angle off the glass. Becker's got a half dozen. He's off to a good start. 6-point game once again. McGlashan telling his team, we need to stop here. Here's Martin. Stutter step on the drive. Spins it up in the left hand. Well off the mark. Tension on the run out. Delays. Drives. Spins. Kicks. Arbuckle from way downtown. Why not?
From Tension to Arbuckle, 2 of the best players on the team wide open for 3. He's going to hit that almost every time.
And just like that, the Hawks have carved it back. Nice move by Wright-Kinsey to score inside. Scoreboard is 3 points off. I think they might have put an extra 3 up there for the Hawks. It is 27-22. Just under 9 minutes to go. Arbuckle going to reset near midcourt. Arbuckle for 3 again. Short on that one. Bit of a heat check that time from Arbuckle. Latham thought about it. Drive and drop. Latham swings it back around to Wright-Kinsey. Wright-Kinsey tries a 3, and that's good. Big bucket by Brian Wright-Kinsey, and it's going to lead to a timeout. Just as it's sensed. St. Anselm working its way back in the game. Wright-Kinsey drops 5 in a row on the Falcons, in front by 8 with 8:17 to go here in the first half. Out of the timeout, first sub on for St. Anselm. It's going to be Matt Relihan, the senior out of Linfield, Massachusetts, replacing Zach Taylor. And for Bentley, Mason Webb is back in the ball game along with Larrett, so the Falcons back to their starting 5. McGlashan from straight on, passed up a 3. Arbuckle behind the back dribble in the paint. Reverse won't go. Would have been a terrific finish there for Arbuckle. One of the few shots that hasn't fallen for him. Latham jab step, the drive, all the way underneath. Becker tips the pass off of Laputte, out of bounds.
Doesn't like that call.
Looked like that was last off Becker, and he's got a wry smile on his face. I think he knows it was off of him too.
Not going to win the argument on that one. And the crowd getting into it here.
And it's really the first time Jay Lawson's had a chance to complain about anything. Only 2 fouls on his team. Both solid calls. McGlashan straightaway 3. No. Rebound collected by Laritz. McGlashan thought he was fouled on the way down. Latham off the double screen. Drives past Relihan. Hangs. Doesn't get the bounce. Another offensive rebound. Laritz rejected by Relihan. Arbuckle one-on-one the other way. Double Euro step, and he's blocked from behind by Latham. Webb did a nice job staying home there to contest the shot, and Latham was able to get back and block it from behind. They're going to knock some time off the shot clock here. They had reset it to 30. So it's going to be 26 on the clock. Tension inbound from underneath. Arbuckle to get it. Becker off the Relihan screen, moving screen. Offensive foul on Relihan, his first. Only the second team foul. The Hawks turn it back over. Chance for Bentley to regain the double-digit lead. Latham got McGlashan off balance. Missed the floater off the window. Rebound tipped away to Tension. Slow start for Tension in this one. Still looking for his first points. Arbuckle to drive and kick. Becker attacks. Gets all the way in and scores off the window again. Becker doing a great job attacking the rim tonight. Laputte on Becker. Crossover. Spins to the left hand. No, but a foul called. Threw just about everything he had at Becker that time and earns his way to the free throw line in the process. First foul on Becker. Third team foul. And Laputte just about as automatic as it gets at the free throw line. 84% on the year. One of the best in the NE10. Laputte now into double figures after that make. Latham will get his first breather. Cash McClure, a freshman from Reed Field, Maine, checks in for the first time. Former Maine Gatorade Player of the Year at Maranacook High School. Bentley's had a lot of good success recruiting players from up in Maine. Tyler McFarland. There's been a couple Maine players that have come through the Falcons program. McGlashan tried to switch back to the right hand, lost it on the way up. Quickly back the other way, McClure. Drive and kick. Laritz going to try a three. In and out. And the rebound snatched up by Relihan.
Good defensive rebound there. See if they can capitalize.
Tension drives. Push off. Offensive foul. Tension having a tough time finding his way in this one. 0 for 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, but for a guy who averaged 30 points in the 2 games played against Bentley this year, the Falcons have clearly slowed him down.
And that's the point I made in the pregame. If you shut him down, you got a good chance in this game. You know how he plays. You know he's dropped a ton of points on you this year. And if you can shut him down, you know how he is.
McClure goes at Taylor and hits the floater. Confident take from the freshman. And just like that, the Bentley lead back up to 10. Becker thought about the three. Becker wants to drive, finds Tension underneath. He's blocked from behind. Nice recovery by Laputte there. Tension in position to try to get his first bucket, and Laputte denied him.
kind of came out of nowhere on that block.
Tension, the lob inbound to Taylor. Arbuckle wants it. Across to Becker. Finds Tension on the curl. Tried to spin it back out. Pass was deflected. Arbuckle doesn't care. Missed the three. Rebound batted around and eventually into the hands of McClure. LaPut, Wright Kinsey thought about the three. Now takes it and knocks it down. Brian Wright Kinsey's come to play. Averages about 10 points a game. He's got 12 in the first half.
Yeah, he's been incredible. I'm not sure Taylor was anticipating that one. Little step back there and a shot. He's been fantastic here tonight. Becker
backing in on LaPut. Rises and hits the angle again. Matt Becker now with 10. But right now, St. Anselm answering threes with twos and not able to gain much ground back yet. Wright Kinsey wide open. Missed on that one. Rebound tipped and into the hands of Tension. Tension on the go. Finds Becker for three. Short. And the rebound gathered by McClure. Becker trying to extend his range. He's become a better three-point shooter this year, but still right around 36% for the season. McClure shake and bake, and the jumper's good.
Seen a few of those tonight from both teams.
How about Cash McClure off the bench, instant offense. Guy only averages 2 points a game. He's got 4. Arbuckle inside. Tension waits for the shot blocker to go by and then hits off the window. Miles Tension finally on the board for the Hawks. St. A's down 11 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Inside Laritz. Double team, handoff, easy lay in there for LaPut. Boy, Bentley doing and getting whatever it wants right now on offense.
Absolutely moving the ball around. The defense for the Hawks just seem to not have many answers thus far. Winding down here in the first half.
Tension trying to get himself going. Becker back up top. Arbuckle off the Tension screen. Arbuckle going to have to go here. 5 on the shot clock. It's a step back three, and it's good. Well, that was much needed. Bailout offense from Arbuckle. He's got 16. Trying to keep the Hawks afloat here. Still a 10-point ball game. Laritz inside. Trying to shoulder in. The hook shot rolls out. Relihan the rebound. Tension across for Arbuckle. Shakes McClure. Drives. Off the window, no. Rebound tipped. Taylor, the extra tap for Tension. Arbuckle open underneath for 2. What a find by Tension. Looks like we're going to get a warning after the layup. So a warning on the Hawks for touching the ball after it goes through the basket. And next time, it will be a technical assessed against the Hawks. 5 straight from Arbuckle has it down to an 8-point game. Bentley's had an answer every time. The Hawks have made a little push, though. Wright Kinsey's been the man. Goes at Taylor through the double team. Laritz lost it. Arbuckle to the floor. Goes a timeout right away.
Looked like he avoided maybe a little bit of a travel there.
Well, he slid, which is allowed, but wasn't going to wait, assuming there was a Bentley player or two in the area, which in fact there was not, but doesn't mind using the extra timeout early on. So just a 30-second break for the Hawks.
And as you were stated before, and I've been mentioning it throughout the game, every time that St. A's does go on a little bit of a run, there's always an answer from Bentley, and they always pull out to that larger lead. And it seems for the defense for the Hawks seems to not be there all the time, and they're leaving those open shots and leaving those open threes, and then they're just connecting.
Bentley's lead as big as 13 here in the first half. That was at 41-28. Hawks have carved back into it on a 5-0 run. Bentley established itself a double-digit lead early on with a 13-3 run. Hawks then got back as close as 3, but have not tied or led since the early run from the Falcons. 2:27 to go here in the first half. Remember, the Hawks have won the second half of both games this year, so something to keep an eye on potentially going forward. They scored just 19 in the first half in the first meeting and then dropped over 50 in the second half. Arbuckle from inside the line hits again. Arbuckle with a 20-point first half. Back to a 2-possession game, 2 minutes to go in the first. McClure for 3. Short, fight for the rebound. Tension comes out of the pile with it. Arbuckle wants it. Taylor, Becker, they dare him to shoot. Finds Tension on the curl. Inside, he's fouled. Tension had a step, got all the way to the rim, and he'll have a chance at the line. Foul goes against Brian Wright-Kinsey. That is only the third team foul, but it's the second on Bentley's top defender.
Absolutely thought Becker was going to take that 3, pass it on the inside, drew the foul, and now has an opportunity to get it within 4.
St. Anselm has been a bad free throw shooting team this year, just 67% from the line. Tension is the only player above 80%. And as we noted earlier, he's been excellent at the line, especially against Bentley, 17 of 18 in the 2 games during the regular season. Well, Wright-Kinsey's got to come out with the 2 fouls. And that means Bohenik is back in the ball game. Tension hits both at the line. He's got 4. The lead is 4 for Bentley. Deep 3, Webb. And Arbuckle nearly had the rebound poked away, but eventually secures it. Hawks right now on a 9-0 run. Arbuckle, crossover, nothing there. Taylor for 3, off. It's an air ball. Relihan chases it down in the corner, and he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Bohenik. That is his first. 4th team foul on Bentley again. Wright-Kinsey really the only one in foul trouble. Tension looking for someone to get it into. Relihan circles it back up top. Arbuckle. It's the hot hand. Finds Tension. Back to Relihan. Back to Tension. 10 to shoot. Tension on the drive. Extra pass to the corner. Becker a 3. Off the mark. Becker still not able to find his range from deep. As we enter the final minute of play in the first half, early entry Leritz has Arbuckle on him, turns, spins, fouled, and he'll go to the line. Arbuckle really didn't have a choice there but to concede the foul.
Obvious good call right there, and now a chance to extend their lead again.
Leritz just 56% from the line this year, so we'll see if it ends up being a bad decision or not for Arbuckle. Leritz has made his only free throw tonight. Former Division III All-American at Illinois Wesleyan. The last 2 seasons averaged 18 points, 9.5 rebounds per game a year ago. And has just continued right on that pace. Empty trip of the line, so it turned out to be a good foul by Arbuckle. Becker hands to Tension. Hawks still trying to make it a 1-possession game. Pass through the hands of Taylor out of bounds.
Arbuckle trying to tell Becker to slow down. Becker trying to argue his case.
Well, he had Taylor open. Just put a little too much on the pass. And both teams empty on the last couple trips. McClure enters inside. Leritz double teamed. Fumbles the pass out to Bohenik. He drives. Backs in Taylor. Circles it back out. 10 to shoot. It's Laputte. Laputte with a crossover. Shake, spin, rise. Doesn't get the bounce there. Rebound. It's a tie up underneath, and it's going to be a foul on St. Anselm. And Leritz will go to the line. They're going to say Becker grabbed him. So that's number 2 on Becker. That could be a crucial foul here late in the first half. And Leritz will get another chance at the line. So Wright-Kinsey with 2, Becker with 2. That's arguably the best defender on each team. And in a game with not a ton of fouls, and you have good defenders in foul trouble, that could play an impact as to how this one plays out down the stretch.
This is on the first one there.
He's missed his last 3 after making his first. Second one is good for Laritz. He's got half a dozen. The lead back to 5. Hawks will have the final shot of the half. Trailed by as many as 13. But it's a 9-1 run right now for St. A's. Arbuckle wants it. Arbuckle rises for a deep 3. It's short. Relihan saves it, but it will go right to the hands of Laritz as the buzzer sounds. So Arbuckle couldn't knock down the deep ball. And Bentley leads wire to wire over the opening 20 minutes, led by as many as 13. Hawks got it back to 3. They get it back to 5 before halftime. We're going to be in store for a good second half, I think, partner.
Oh, absolutely.
Anselm led by Tyler Arbuckle. He led all scorers with 20. He's really the one keeping St. Anselm afloat right now. Miles Tension held to just 4 points. Owen McGlashan scoreless in that first half. Those are 2 of the top 3 scorers for the Hawks. Becker throws one at the rim, doesn't get it. Long rebound, corralled by Wright Kinsey. And Bentley gets a stop to start the second half.
And I think that's definitely something the Hawks have to focus on here, is getting those offensive rebounds as well and trying to put up those second effort points.
LaPute got Tension up in the air, then went into him. And I think no foul because LaPute was the one who initiated the contact. Tension the driving kick. Becker tries a 3 and rattles it home. That's big for Becker. He was been 0 for 4 from behind the arc in that first half. And when he's a dangerous shooter from the outside, the Hawks become a dangerous team.
Absolutely. Could that be the spark that the Hawks need here at the beginning of this second half? We'll wait and see.
St. Anselm just 4 for 16 from behind the arc in the first half. Wright Kinsey, Taylor tried to dive for the charge, ended up throwing off the shot. Tension to McGlashan, gets the handoff back. Tension drives all the way inside, missed the right-handed layup. He thought he was grabbed. No call. Latham back the other way. Gives to Laritz. Now for Wright Kinsey. Laritz trying to isolate on Tension in the post. They go away from it though. Into the hands of Mason Webb. Drives at McGlashan. Stops. Kicks to the corner. Laritz baseline. Through the hands of McGlashan, but right to Latham. Missed the 3, and McGlashan secures the miss. Hawks can tie with a 2 or lead with a 3. Arbuckle says, I want Latham one-on-one. Backs him down into the paint. Turns. Double team. Kick out. Tension. Couldn't get a clean catch, so he returns it. Arbuckle again for 3 in the lead. Splash! Tyler Arbuckle, Agent Zero on the loose.
Great shot by him. That's now taken their lead here. See if they can hold on to it. Play some press defense right here. Had a hard time in the first half, like I said before. See if they can make it up here in the second half.
First lead all night for St. Anselm. LaPute dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. Jay Lawson says, what are you doing there? Don't be too selfish. Keep the ball moving. Both these teams' offense is predicated on ball movement, player movement. And it's very different from what we're seeing in the other semifinal, which was a rock fight. New Haven led Southern New Hampshire at halftime. Both teams, though, were shooting below 40%. In this game, both teams shooting above 40%. Becker on the drive, rises and missed the jam. He'll go to the free throw line. He tried to put somebody on a poster. Laritz is going to be called for the push. It's his first foul. First team foul. Boy, this roof was ready to explode as Becker rose for that one.
I was about to say, if he would have hit that down, the roof would have exploded off of this place.
Student section still collecting themselves, wondering what could have been. Becker, 53% from the line this year. Sort of an embodiment of the Hawks' struggles, and comes up short on the first, although that was the first free throw miss for the Hawks tonight. Second one rolls in for the Connecticut native. Becker's having a whale of a game, 14 points, second leading scorer on the Hawks. And St. Anselm in front, 44-42. Quick 7-0 run to start the half for St. A's. Webb the drive, fadeaway, short. Tension did well to bother that shot, and McGlashan rips in the rebound. Arbuckle takes the handoff, again has Latham. Arbuckle backs him down again. Arbuckle the crossover, lost his footing, tries to call timeout and does. So again, Arbuckle going to the ground, awarded the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. That'll leave the Hawks with 3 with 17 minutes to play.
Seems like a little bit of a spark and a switch of momentum here, some fire in this Hawks team, and they've been going for it thus far.
Well, you go back over the last little stretch of the first half, 9-1 run to close it, 7-0 run to open it. Simple math, 16-1 run for the Hawks over the course of really the last 6-7 minutes of gameplay.
Absolutely, and I know only 4 minutes have gone by, but it looks like they're doing better defensively too, playing up to the players, and they got to keep that going.
Yeah, Bentley still 0 for the half. Missing their first 3 shots, turning it over once. No changes out of the timeout. Again, spot in the NE10 championship game on the line. Maybe also hosting duties for the East Regional on the line. These are the top 2 teams in the regional rankings. Bentley 1, St. Anselm 2. Separated by less than a point in the performance index. Becker drives into LaPut and scores. Just went mano a mano, and Becker won the battle. Webb had 5 early. He's been quiet since. LaPut, right, Kinsey tries another 3. Missed it. Arbuckle the rebound. Dances out of traffic and slows it down. Arbuckle detention on the curl. Now has Leyritz in front of him. Shoots a 3 over him. Missed it. Tension wanted to go get it. Right, Kinsey was on the spot. We got a whistle. And a loose shoelace. So the official stops play, and LaPut will release the sneaker. Harsh crowd. How do you boo a guy for tying his shoe? It's not like he does it intentionally.
That's a first for me when calling games.
I put nothing past the home crowd. Latham off the screen, wants to go at Taylor, drives and kicks. Right, Kinsey to the rim, lays it up and in. Good take there by Right, Kinsey. First bucket of the half for Bentley, and makes it a 2-point game, 46-44, 4 minutes in. McGlashan behind the screen, enters into tension in the low block. Backing in on Latham, will put doubles. Becker thought about it, returns to tension instead. Tension attacks again. Becker relocates, fires, missed the 3, and skying in for the rebound is Webb. Leyritz off the handoff, returns to Latham. LaPut wants to go at Becker, drives, reach and foul going to be called against Arbuckle. That's his second, first of the half on the Hawks. Not much there, just a simple slap on the wrist from Arbuckle. Inbound to Leyritz, McGlashan right in his kitchen, fired inside. Webb kicks out, LaPut fakes the 3, shakes, takes the 3, and knocks it down. Zach LaPut says it's my turn to key a run. Bentley back in front. McGlashan for 2, too strong. Tie up for the rebound, 2 bodies hit the floor, no call.
McGlashan's been off tonight, still has not hit a bucket.
Latham open, rolls the 3 through, but not all the way. Took a tour around the rim before popping out. McGlashan open under the hoop. Becker thought about the 3, now gets past Leyritz all the way in for 2. Matt Becker having a night. He's got 18, 3 off his career high. And St. A's back up on the odd number. Webb enters to Leyritz. First post touch for him in the second half. Turns on McGlashan, goes back to the left hand, hook shot and scores. Pretty move there by Leyritz. (49-48) Bentley. Arbuckle wants it, gets it, squares up at Latham, spins into a triple team. Tension, Taylor for 3, off the mark. And Leyritz the rebound.
And he did not like the look on that one, and he knew it, off to the left. Just an unfortunate missed shot for him.
Bentley making sure Arbuckle not the one shooting right now. LaPut drives, lost it, stolen by McGlashan. Hawks trying to clamp down on him too. The chess match continues. Arbuckle, couple crossovers, hands to tension. Turns the corner out to Becker for three. Short. Right, Kinsey there. Becker hit his first triple of the half, but still hasn't found the rhythm yet. Latham almost walked with it. Now gets it back. Arbuckle's tied up with Laritz inside. They want to try to find him. Laritz has to pop out to the arc to get it, though. Right, Kinsey one-on-one with Taylor. Goes past him to the rim, and a foul is called. Right, Kinsey just too fast for Zach Taylor.
Absolutely. He tried to use that speed factor in and did it. Drew the foul. Not booing this shoe tie right here.
It's going to be Becker who's going to fix the laces now. Matt Relihan is getting set to check back in. Interesting adjustment by Keith Dixon. The last couple of games we've seen Elias Rodel really as the big off the bench replacing Taylor, but in this game he chooses to go to the more experienced Relihan. Just the first foul on Taylor, second team foul. That's right, Kinsey missed the free throw. This one to make it a 2-point game. And it bounces in. 15 for Wright Kinsey. One of his best games of the year. And looking up his career high at halftime. Came all the way back in the 2020 season. Against St. Rose. A 21-point game. Tension with 12 to shoot. Drives at Latham, takes a bump. Triple team, shot blocked. Latham saved it. Great effort there. Tremendous recovery defense by the Falcons. Latham lobs it inside. Laritz catches and scores. What a great entry pass there from Latham. Laritz now in double figures with 10. Bentley goes back up 4.
Momentum slowly starting to shift here for the Falcons. Of course, as I say that, who other than Arbuckle?
Off the curl, answers right back to make it a 2-point game again. Knocked into the backcourt. They say it was deflected. Inside LaPut. 12 to shoot. Latham cut off by tension. Webb drives, finds Laritz open underneath for 2 more.
All the players there for the Hawks focusing on the outside. Did not see the player go underneath there. Laritz
starting to pick up his game. Arbuckle for 3, short. Rebound tipped. Latham had it, knocked to the ground. Relihan tried to roll it out. He's tied up. Jump ball will be called, and it's going to go back to Bentley. That time, not enough space for Relihan to get the timeout in. And he was tied up right away. But again, we talked about this a lot in the first half, Josh. Just when it seems like the Hawks get some momentum, they get the run that they need to start the half and get a lead, well, here comes Bentley again with the answer right back.
Absolutely. They go on that lead, and then Bentley finds a way to get themselves out of the small hole that they put themselves in, and they haven't missed a beat.
12-4 the run right now for the Falcons. Started the game on a 13-3 run. Webb, clear path, gets in, fouled, count it!
What a fantastic effort there to draw the foul, and the 2 with the point of making it 3.
Oh, the ball sat there teasingly for Mason Webb, but he got the roll he wanted, and a chance for 3 for the OKC native. He had 5 in that 13-3 run early. These are his first points since. Webb money at the free throw line and a timeout called. Rankings, and they're going to be the top 4 teams in the East Regional Tournament. all that's really left to decide is sort of the seeding, where everyone will shake out in that top four and who the bottom four are going to be. Right now, I think Pace feels pretty comfortable. They were the 5 seed in the regional rankings, even though they're done for the year. Their case pretty much solidified. And then you're looking at the auto bids out of the ECC, the CACC, and one other at-large to be determined. That's who everyone's going to be sweating it out for on selection day. Becker lost his dribble, got it back from Relihan. Nice crossover. Laritz blocked the shot, but a foul. Second on Laritz. And he's going to make Becker earn it at the line.
Really got to try to take advantage of this foul here, knock down these two, and try to go on a little bit of a run once again. And again, they've been successful at those runs, but Bentley always has an answer for everything.
Becker averaging just over 9 points per game. He's the only member of the starting 5 who actually doesn't average double figures. He's been sort of flirting with that line throughout the season. He has become the team's best rebounder at nearly 8 a game, top 10 in the NE10. Gets the bounce on the second one, and he's having one of his best scoring nights of the year. 20 points for Becker, one shy of his career high. He's got the Hawks back within 5 here. Webb, the handoff, Latham, the 3. Too strong, and there's Becker high pointing the rebound right on cue. Tension, LaPut backing off. Tension passed up a 3. Going to take a deep one here and bury it. First 3 of the night for Miles Tension. A quick 5-point sprint from the Hawks, and it's back to a 1-possession game.
And that could be the confidence boost there that Tension needed. Has been kind of quiet tonight. Let's see if that boosts his adrenaline going forward.
Webb for the answer. Too strong. 3 Hawks all collapse on the board.
And that 3 was forced there. Maybe a little bit of a panic shot. And let's see what the Hawks can do here.
Tension gets the return from Relihan. On the wing, Becker for the lead. Cash! Matt Becker from deep. His second 3 of the night. A career high 23 for Becker.
Just when the Hawks needed it, now up again by 1 point.
Wright Kinsey, the drive and the spin. What a night for Wright Kinsey. He might go for a career high. He's got 17. And Bentley goes back in front. Tension, drive and kick. Relihan relocates. Becker from the corner. They dare him to shoot. He will not. He goes baseline, kicks it out. Relihan for 3. That's short. And the rebound gathered in by LaPut. Inside Laritz, spins. Relihan tied him up. They're going to get him for a foul, though. They say he went through the body. Second on Relihan. That is the 4th team foul. Home fans don't like it. Latham out of the corner, thought about it. Slips it back inside, Laritz and Relihan again. Laritz kicks, Latham drives all the way in, hangs, blocked. Tension just used his superior length to block the shot there. Tension on the drive, hangs, kicks. Becker open for 3 more. Yes!
There it is. His confidence is here. Career high, has hit 2 threes now in a row. He is on fire thus far.
Matt Becker, the 3 on the jersey, puts 3 on the board. Laritz kicks, extra pass, Latham for the answer. In and out. He just hasn't found the range, and the crowd is alive. Hawks by 2 with the ball, 8:20 to play. Tension on the drive, hangs, tried to drop it off. Relihan, it's out of bounds underneath. Latham had his foot on the line, so the Hawks will keep it.
And what an ovation that was for Becker when he hit that 3. Fantastic.
Bentley going to the bench for the first time this half. Bohenick and McClure come in. Latham will come out along with Webb. McClure, remember, had 4 quick ones off the bench. Tension finds McGlashan. Spins into defense, finds Becker from deep again. That's a bit of a heat check. And it was off the mark. Quick push. McClure slowed by Tension, finds LaPointe,
what a
slips
pass
through everybody.
there. What a pass there in the middle. Just made everybody turn their backs on him and put it in the easy two.
I tell you what, for a freshman, McClure's been very impressive. Not shying away from the moment. Becker inside, Relihan wide open for two. They forgot about Relihan. And he gets an easy deuce to put the Hawks back ahead.
This might be one of those games here that come right down to the wire. 7:30 left to go.
Offensive foul on McClure. Relihan draws the charge.
And listen to that ovation from the crowd. They love the call. Back in the momentum swinging back into the Hawks' favor. See if they can continue this short run that they've had.
Well, you said it could come down to the wire. We'd expect nothing less.
Absolutely, both games kind of coming down to the wire, and we'll have to see how this game turns out.
Tension off the high screen, delays, finds Arbuckle. He hasn't done much lately. Arbuckle turns, has to give it up. Becker over to Tension, 10 to shoot. Tension drives, step back, three on the way. High rebound, tipped out by Relihan. Wow. Relihan giving him a spark. McGlashan almost gave it away. Becker to get it. Becker rises for three. Too much on that one. Offensive rebound. Guess who? Relihan. McGlashan shakes, dishes. Arbuckle to Becker. Tension in the low post. 10 to shoot.
You know
Tension.
Becker wants another try.
Draws the double. Finds Becker.
He's going to get it.
Corner three.
Yes, good! He got that third attempt and capitalized on it. And he is fired up. And well-deserving career high, as you stated before, now up to 29 points. He has woken up in this second half. The crowd is loving it. And man, this game has that great playoff atmosphere that we knew it was going to have.
Matt Becker was 0 for 4 from 3 in the first half. He is 4 for 8 in the second half. A career high 29 for the New Hampton school product. I have to see. I don't think the Catamounts are playing tonight, but I tell you what, if his Uncle John is watching, he's saying, man, I would have loved to see this at UVM.
Oh, man. Now up to a 5-point lead here for the Hawks, but of course you never want to count out this Bentley team. The Hawks have been up, and again, Bentley has taken that, and they've come back, and they've put their time up. They've done a phenomenal job with those comebacks thus far, and we'll have to see again. Like you said before, we expect nothing less of this game to come down to the wire.
Right now, largest lead of the night for St. Anselm at 66-61, hence the timeout from Bentley and Jay Lawson. Quick peek over at the other game, New Haven. Not quite all sewn up, but close. They lead by 14 with 5.5 to go. And if the Hawks hold on here, we'll get St. Anselm and New Haven for the NE10 title on Saturday afternoon. They met twice during the regular season. Both times it came down to a one-possession game. They have met several times previous years in the playoffs in the NCAA tournament. Hawks clipped the Chargers for the 2020 NE10 title. So they might get a rematch of that game, but still lots of time left in this one. McClure to LaPointe, right Kinsey back in the ballgame, goes right to the rim, lost it on the way up, able to tap it out to Bohenick. He drives, turns, fades, off the side of the backboard, and Arbuckle clears it. Mason Webb gets a quick breather, he's coming right back onto the floor. Tension with Laritz. Tension drives and kicks. Becker again from deep. Why
there
not?
It is.
Matt Becker in a zone. He's hit his last 2 threes, and the Hawks have a game-high 8-point lead. Laritz goes at Relihan. Kicks out. McClure drives to the corner. Bohenick back inside to Laritz. Shoots and misses.
And they've come up with some big misses here, Bentley, in these last couple tries, and the Hawks have been able to take advantage and stretch their lead out a little bit more.
Well, Bentley needs to stop in the worst way here. Tension, turns the corner to Becker, fakes, drives,
Thought about it.
Kicks, and has the pass stolen. Laritz, no, make that McClure, got in the way, excuse me. And Arbuckle grabs him on the way back. That's 3 on Arbuckle. 5 now on St. Anselm. Mason Webb returns. And Bohenick back to the bench. Still lots of time left. And we've seen both these teams come up with big runs with not a lot of time on the clock. Webb takes the handoff. Drives at Arbuckle. Backs him in. Webb turns, fades, tough shot, and gets it. Webb now in double figures with 10. Under 5 minutes to go, 7 points the Hawks lead. 6 points the Hawks lead. Tension gets all the way inside. Tension backs down, turns, fading from the baseline. Rainbow is good. Kind of a quiet night for Tension, only 9 points, but a big bucket there. Laritz attacks, spins it up and in. Teams trading blows now. Tension on the drive again to the corner. Becker passed it up. Crowd holding its breath every time Becker gets the ball beyond the arc. Now Arbuckle, step back, 3, in and out.
Tully wanted that one to fire up the crowd there. Unfortunate miss on that one. Back into Bentley's favor. See if they can capitalize.
Right, Kinsey, McGlashan there with a block. And Becker just plants it in the test of attention to slow it down.
And that's a smart play here by Tension. You have a lead. You have nothing to force here that quickly.
Tension for 2. Too strong. Rebound swallowed in by Webb.
They do have a 6-point lead here for the Hawks, but we know Bentley can easily hit those 3 and bring it back within 3.
Kick out. McClure. Oh, that would have been huge. And a 3-pointer off from the freshman. You don't mind him taking an open shot. Remember, the Hawks were able to salt the game away against Pace on Sunday in the quarterfinal round thanks to the defense. Going to get the job done again here. Arbuckle takes the handoff. 10 to shoot. Arbuckle going to have to go himself here. Shoots over right, Kinsey, and missed the 3. McClure quickly back up the floor. Drives at Tension. Kicks it out. Extra pass. LaPut open. Hits a 3. Zach LaPut cuts the lead in half. Timeout, Bentley. And with that bucket, Zach LaPut has just gone over 1,000 points for his career.
And, of course, right when they needed it, who are you going to give it to? The NE10 player of the year for Bentley, and he hits it, brings it within 3, and we have ourselves a game here down to the wire. Time to get excited here.
Well, the defense coming up with big stops on both ends. Hawks were able to maintain the lead for a little bit. But Bentley got the stops they needed as well to keep the Hawks from running away with it. So they have just made the 1,000-point announcement for LaPut, and the Bentley fans who've made their way here to Manchester making themselves heard. LaPut led the league in scoring, the only 20-point score in the NE10 this year. NE10 first team, NE10 player of the year. He was named to the all-regional team last year, helping Bentley to the Elite 8 for the first time in over a decade. And Bentley, right now at least, looking like one of the favorites to come out of the East region, but if this conference tournament has been any indication, it's going to be a terrific battle between just about everybody in the East region.
Absolutely. Very important last 2:45 here. Winner goes to the NE10 championship game. Let's see who has it in them.
For St. Anselm, it's been the duo of Becker and Arbuckle, a career-high 32 for Matt Becker, 25 for Arbuckle. Nobody else in double figures for the Hawks. Bentley a little bit more balanced. 4 of their 5 starters in double figures. Arbuckle to the baseline, back to McGlashan. Hands to Becker, 15 to shoot. Becker a crossover, down to 12. Becker gives to Relihan, scooped back to Arbuckle off a double screen. Arbuckle with 7. Arbuckle on Laput, gets into the paint. Hook shot with the left hand, goes out. Got to a decent spot, but it was an awkward looking shot. Now Bentley can tie with a 3. Webb. Laput wants it. Calls for the screen. Laput looks off his man and airballs a 3, but Wright Kinsey's there. Counted in the foul. Laput airballed a 3 right into the hands of Wright Kinsey, and he can tie it at the line.
Definition of right place, right time. Was able to put it up there and drive that extra shot opportunity. See if he can capitalize and tie this game up with just under 2 to go.
84% free throw shooter on the year. Wright Kinsey 1 for 2 tonight. He has had an unbelievable game. He's picked up the scoring slack. 19 and only trailing Laput in terms of scoring on the Bentley side. Free throw bounces out into the hands of Becker. Hawks have missed their last 3 shots. Keith Dixon not going to call timeout here. Going to let his team try to play through it. Tension. Picks up the dribble. Moves to Relihan. Thought about the drive. Wright Kinsey there to ward him off. Tension. Over to Becker. He's the hot hand. Becker, shake and bake. Thought about it. Gives it up. Tension. Contested 3. No good. Long rebound. Relihan's there. Hands back to Arbuckle. And they can take the clock down under a minute 20 now. Arbuckle to Becker. Goes at McClure. Spins. Kicks. Tension again. That one's no good. Laritz battle for the board, and it's Wright Kinsey who comes away with it. Tension, 2 good looks, but the 3 would not fall. And now Bentley can grab the lead back. They want to go inside to Laritz. Arbuckle almost fouled Webb there. It would have been his 4th. McClure drives. Nothing there. McClure again. Tension shutting off the passing lane. Laput with 5. Laput drives. Lowers the shoulder. He's tied up. Jump ball. Hawks have the arrow. Quick hands from Tension.
And what stout defense there by the Hawks throughout that entire series right there. Did not let them put up a shot and drove it to a jump ball there. Now back into their possession. Will not have the last shot here. Will have to shoot. With just under 50 seconds left here to go to see who goes to the NE10 championship game.
Bentley not going to foul here. They've only got 3. And a stop will give them a chance. Tension. Back to Becker. We'll put right on him. Tension. Wants the freshman. Tension. Behind the back. Step back. No good. Wright Kinsey the rebound. 20 seconds left. Bentley down 1. McClure wants to go inside. Now it's Wright Kinsey. Wright Kinsey, shake and bake, start and stop drive, the layup short, Becker the rebound, and he is fouled with 6.8 to go.
Again there, the defense showing out there for the Hawks. Gonna draw the foul under 7 seconds left to go, and we'll see what happens here. Big stakes.
Foul was on Laput, only his 1st. Bentley still has to commit 3 more to put the Hawks at the line. They're going to double check the clock here. It stopped at 6.8. Not sure how much time they're going to consider putting back on. Probably not going to be much, if any. But boy, Wright Kinsey decided to call his own number. Got a good look. Just left it a little bit short. And in a game where the offenses have traded haymakers, ultimately it came down to the defense coming up big on both sides, Josh.
Absolutely. I mean, that was huge there for the Hawks to apply that pressure, make him force that shot, and basically they put 7.4 back on the clock. So 0.6 they added. And we'll see if the Hawks can close out this one here and head to the title game.
So for Bentley, it's either got to be a turnover or a foul, and you think with 3 fouls, they can't afford to waste any time trying to trap the ball here. St. Anselm doesn't even have to get it over the midcourt line. 10-second violation doesn't come into play.
They have to foul quick or try to cause a turnover, and there it is. Yep.
LaPute gives his second. That's number 5. Less than a second bled off the clock. Again, Becker with the inbound. Comes into McGlashan, takes a couple dribbles. Clock stops at 5.5. That's number 6.
And it does look like if the Hawks do hold on, checking the other game, it looks like they will host, bearing a Southern New Hampshire comeback, but just above 1:30 left in that game.
Becker thought about the home run pass, didn't see any options, so he calls timeout. Hawks still had 3 timeouts left in the bank, so no harm there. Well, they did call the foul. Becker signaled for the timeout, but the official says the foul came first. They call it on Webb. Only his first 17th foul, and it's going to be tension at the line. Bentley will take a full timeout. So, for St. Anselm, this is the exact guy you want at the line, your best free throw shooter, Miles Tension. However, he's missed his last 3 shots from the field. And even if he makes both, Bentley can tie with a 3.
Absolutely, and if he does make both of those, Bentley's going to have to move fast up the court and force that 3 to just tie it up and try to get it to go to overtime. It's going to be extremely difficult, not impossible. We know both of these teams want it. We know both of these teams are fantastic. We'll just have to see if he can make those 2 shots, come up clutch, and then that defense just to play out pretty much as they have been playing the last minute 30.
It all comes down to a couple free throws from Miles Tension. California native, came east for a post-grad year at St. Thomas More. Was the 6th man on the St. Anselm team that went to the Final Four in 2019. Became a starter the next season. Led the Hawks to an NE10 championship in 2020. Has been an all-conference performer each of his last 3 years. Probably no one you'd rather have at the line if you're Keith Dixon. But again, free throws here do not equal a victory necessarily for St. Anselm. Still got to get one more stop.
Not necessary, but very crucial. You would rather have them force from beyond the arc than try to drive in on a 2.
Bentley still has 2 timeouts, so they'll be able to advance the ball as well, regardless. It is just about over on the north side of the city. New Haven's going to knock off Southern New Hampshire, so the 1 seed goes down. New Haven will fight for an NE10 title Saturday. Question is, will they do it here in Manchester, the other Manchester gym, or will they go to Waltham?
These 2 free throws, very crucial. See what happens.
Tension 2 for 2 from the line tonight. The Hawks 8 of 9 as a team. Tension has missed just 1 free throw against Bentley this year. Front end, no good. Rebound tipped, and it's out of bounds. Off of McGlashan. He's trying to say it went off of Wright Kinsey. 3.8. So about a second and a half came off. Bentley's got to go the length of the floor, though. LaPute chucks it, no. And he traveled.
Wow. What a call.
Becker is down. Hawks fans ready to storm the floor on a big win. Well, Becker is hurt.
Becker very slow to get up, hasn't moved, now is moving.
He got involved in a collision. Now, the reason why LaPute was called for the travel is because it was a dead ball out of bounds. It was not a dead ball out of bounds situation. It was tipped out of bounds. It was not off of a made shot. So that's why he didn't have the ability to run the baseline there. Now Jay Lawson wants to call timeout here as the officials get things sorted out. One of the officials spots him. So this game has taken yet another twist. Tension misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Bentley gets the ball, but then promptly turns it over. And now the Hawks will look to inbound it again and try to extend the lead again at the free throw line.
Drama continuing to increase here. Going to be interesting to see what happens.
I want to welcome those of you who had just finished up watching New Haven and Southern New Hampshire. I'm Ben Alter here with Josh Lebrecht. This has been a barn burner here between Bentley and St. Anselm. Certainly would not expect anything less. Falcons led the entire first half wire to wire, double digits most of the way. Hawks went on a 16-1 run though around halftime from the end of the first to the beginning of the second half. And it has been a 2-possession or less game ever since. Matt Becker has a career-high 32 for St. Anselm. Bentley has 4 of its 5 starters in double figures. And it looks like it may come down to free throws again. Now it's going to be tension to inbound it. See if Bentley tries to force the ball somewhere. Arbuckle calls for it. It comes to Becker. He's grabbed right away by Webb. Less than half a second came off the clock. Webb was right there. So that is the 8th team foul. And now Becker goes to the line for 1-and-1. 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. A career high 32 points, 12 of 21 shooting, 5 of 13 from 3. And he's going to have some more time to think about it. Timeout Bentley, it's their last.
Very, very crucial here. And again, like we talked about before, you really want to try to make those 2 free throws to try to force a 3 instead of a 2, I think. Try to force it from beyond the arc, more under pressure to shoot that off footing.
So Bentley going to presumably draw something up here for what happens in the event of a make or a miss. Either way, they're going to have to push the ball up the floor quickly. Remember, tension missed the front end of a 1-and-1 a moment ago. It was only the second free throw miss for the Hawks tonight. Becker on the year, 53% from the line. So if you were looking for a guy to foul for Bentley, Becker would probably be the guy. But he has stepped up in a big way for St. Anselm tonight. No good. Rebound Webb. 2 seconds. 1. Webb from beyond half court. It's short. He got a decent look. But St. Anselm holds on. The Hawks get the stops they need down the stretch. And behind a career night from Matt Becker, St. Anselm survives and advances. The final score, Hawks 71, Falcons 70.
I mean, what a heck of a game. Hey, we said it from the very, very beginning. It was going to come down to the wire between these 2 teams, and it did just that. Impressive from both sides. Struggled a little bit in the beginning for the Hawks, but was able to pick it up more in the second half, going on a couple runs. Bentley always answering, but couldn't come up with a final answer here at the end, and the Hawks took over. And guess what? Now they're hosting the NE10 championship.
Tremendous respect between 2 historic programs, and what a finish it was.